Hi guys, welcome back to Everything Anything podcast. We have a lot to talk about this. We have a lot of stuff we're going to be talking about this week, so...
Hello guys, it's me, DJ Grammy, and I am the co-host of Everything and Anything.
Yeah, so... anyways, a big, in YouTube news, actually two big YouTubers, both of them had their Instagram hacked and their Snapchat. No, not their Instagram, their Twitter and their Snapchat. And I think the guy deleted his Twitter because of the hacker. And then the girl still has hers. She hasn't have it back yet. It's been almost 3 days. Or close to 3. She has 2 out of the 4. She has her Snapchat and Instagram back, so... apparently, she's gonna be getting her other 2 back soon, but we'll just see what happens. A lot of drama in the YouTube community. A lot of diss tracks people are making on each other.
Yeah.
So, although, hacker, I don't understand how hackers hack. Like, how they... I mean, I guess I do, but how do they get someone big, like someone big on social media or celebrities' information, like personal information, to do that?
Well, hackers usually guess the password for the user, or they have these little programs where they just like type information. Usually how it happens is that the other user get the Trojan horse on their computer or laptop.
Not supported by Trojan condom.
And
not sponsored.
Yeah.
I wish. Just kidding.
Not
really.
Yeah. So anyways, like the Trojan horse is usually on the computer, and that's usually how the users can hack. You know, like basically they could just like send someone a link on Facebook, on YouTube. So I mean, really, either you have to know the person or you have to get in their DMs in some way or form.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, hopefully she'll get everything back. I mean, she's already got 2 out of the 2.
I mean, it does kind of sound suspicious just because I mean, it's Jake Paul's, friend, right?
Yeah, his friend.
So,
they're not dating or anything.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why the hacker messaged this other big YouTube star, because he DM'd the hacker who was using her account, and he replied saying that they hacked her because she was rude to Jake Paul's ex. No. Or I don't know. Like, they just thought she was rude. And blah, blah, blah. So they hacked her. And they are obviously Rice Gum and Alyssa Violet fans, which is Jake Paul's ex. That's her name. So, obviously they're not going to hack them. They like them.
Yeah.
Also, the Teen Choice Awards was interesting. They looked really good on stage, you gotta admit, because a lot was nice.
Yeah, and but I mean, I mean, the question remains. I mean, what do all these celebrities do with their surfboards that win? Like Ellen DeGeneres. I mean, does she surf? I don't think she surfs.
She probably just stores them in her house somewhere.
And actually, quite honestly, like I must have like literally tuned in at the right time because I followed Thomas Barbosa, who he's in the Mick. He plays.
Oh, you watch that show?
Yeah.
But you don't got Netflix to watch all the other shows.
But anyways, he plays Chip on the Mick. Wait, is the Mick on Netflix?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched it in a while. I've been on that YouTube streak. Yeah. Also, been going down another YouTube hole, like a black hole.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of this week, a lot of meet my puppy plus puppy hauls is so cute.
Yeah.
Like, little puppies.
No puppies.
No puppies.
Yeah, little puppies.
Yep.
So.
Oh man, it makes me want. Which I mean, I guess we can get into this. Like, really makes me want to get a puppy. Like, I wish I lived on my own. I wish I had the money to get the puppy, because the puppy I want's like not cheap at all.
Yeah.
Like expensive, but you're also getting them from like a reliable breeder. So it's like, I don't know. I guess it makes sense to pay that much. I think you should pay a lower price if you're just using them as a pet and not like breeding them for show or
See,
whatever.
now here's my opinion about breeders, though. I mean, yeah, like breeders, like they have adorable dogs, but I really think that you should give, dogs at the animal.
Wait a second. I can say the same for you. You got cats off Craigslist instead of adopting them. So, yeah.
Okay, all right, I got you there. Or you got me there.
I got you there.
So, yeah.
Oh, well, do your parents always adopt when they decide to get a cat? Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
they're fine. You're not fine. They're good. But anyways, I mean, I would probably, I don't know, it's just, it's not that I wouldn't want to adopt a dog from a shelter. It's more like the breed I want won't be there in the shelter.
Well, how do you know if you don't look?
Well, I would look, but I'm telling you, like, don't think they're gonna be there. I don't know. I mean, do what you want. I mean, regardless if you have a breeder or obviously a animal care control or whatever, they're gonna be spayed. Or I feel like they will be. At least if I were to get my dog from a breeder, my dog would be spayed. Because I don't want my dog having puppies.
Wait, you do or you don't?
I don't. That's why I said spayed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I would spay and neuter my dogs, although usually they're already spayed when you get them at the
shelter,
yeah. Usually they already are. But if I were to get a dog from a breeder, I would have her spayed.
Yeah. And I will say, too, that cats and dogs nowadays, they usually do already come spayed and chipped also. Now, I was going to say, most animal shelters should offer the chipping device in your animal for free. So, and which is a good resource, because if they ever get lost or anything, then they can find it.
The thing with me is they'd have to be a good apartment dog. Like, I would request for a good apartment dog.
Yeah.
That they would recommend, because I don't need, like a crazy big dog just running around my apartment and making a bunch of noise and destroying things. I would have to consult with animal care and control themselves and talk to them about, medium, small, whatever, that would be good for an apartment and would be good for around other dogs.
Yeah.
Because I'd probably bring that dog over to my parents' house anyway, so... Oh, and cats.
Yeah.
And in other news, did you know that bearded dragons can get colds?
Nope.
Yep. He has a cold. My parents took him to the vet yesterday. Elliot has a cold, which my mom named him after Pete the dragon in the movie or whatever.
Elliot.
So, yeah. Elliot has a cold.
Oh, poor Elliot has a cold. By the way, if you're wondering why we're recording this early, it's because we have two fundraisers this week. Tomorrow, Thursday, it's our Chipotle fundraiser.
Yep.
In Jefferson Point. From 5 to 9. If you bring in the flyer, which is on our website.
Or mention it by name, right?
Yeah.
That's why I told my mom you can either bring in the flyer or you can mention it by name. Because she doesn't have a smartphone, so that wouldn't even work. So.
Yeah. So.
When you order. You have to mention it when you order. Like, when you get up there, you say...
Well, you mention it to your cashier. You know,
right, when you get up
when
there, you're going to have to wait when you're checking out.
Yeah.
But don't... Oh.
Yes, when you're checking out.
Well, I guess you could say when you order too, because I don't think they're gonna forget between the time they make your food, which is like Subway style, and then the time you get up there to pay.
Yeah. And we are having a second chance drawing, so if you save your receipts, you can enter online for your choice of a Regal or Best Buy gift card, $25. And then Friday night, it's our Ice House and Bounce House fundraiser, which I just heard a commercial for on WME, one of our proud sponsors from Ready for a Cause. So, yeah, we really appreciate that they're doing this for us, and yeah, thank you. But yeah, $8 will get you in from 7 to 10 for both Bounce House and ice skating. So if you're horrible at ice skating, that's fine, because you do the Bounce House for all 3 hours. So
you can?
Yep.
We can't get in the Bounce House. I feel like we should be able to get in the Bounce House after everything's over. Like, why can't we get in the Bounce House?
Well, I think they close at 10. So
I
want to
get in there. I want to bounce around too.
You can if you want. You just have to buy a ticket.
I don't want to buy a ticket. I want to do it. They should be letting us do it for free. We're bringing them business.
But yeah, and we'll also be having a raffle. We're having 3 giveaways: a Tin Caps hat, a Mad Ants basketball, and tickets are included in one. And the main event will be the 3-month family membership that we're giving away from the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA. So, yeah. And
if you hate exercise, you're not going to enjoy that. So.
But the fun thing though here is too that Miss Jordan here will also be the one announcing the winners. So just FYI, raffle closes at 8:45, so you can get there at 8:30 and obviously purchase your wristbands, and also participate in the raffle. But it has to be in by 8:45.
I hope a lot of people come out.
Yeah, I hope so too. I really think that we should be getting we should be getting good press. So
yeah.
So Jordan will announce the winners at 9, and you must be present to win. So all the rules will be posted on our table. So so come out, and it should be fun at the Parkview Sport One Ice House.
Also, a special happy birthday to Cameron Monoghan.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you, and
we love you in Shameless.
And Gotham. He forgot Gotham. In Gotham.
Yeah.
You're my favorite redhead in the whole world. Yeah. And I just want you to know me.
Yeah. So Cameron, if you listen to this,
hey, hear that, Pete? He's my favorite redhead in the whole world.
Make sure you tell your fans to listen at the 13-minute mark of our podcast.
Also, tell them to follow us on Twitter. And also follow me on the podcast Twitter and my personal Twitter, and we'll DM and let's make vegetarian magic. Because I know you're a vegetarian and I'm a vegetarian, so we have a deep connection. A deep connection. Yep.
It's so deep she might have to.
She can't even sleep.
Yeah, it's so deep. It's so deep she can't even sleep.
Yeah.
We can put that on a shirt.
Happy birthday, Bay. One of the Bays. Happy birthday. And we'll also be giving shout outs to other people we really like Eminem.
And David Archuleta.
Well, that's you. But yeah, sure, whatever.
You know what's funny is that this is kind of random. But when we went to the zoo yesterday, I heard this little girl say, "Daddy, Daddy,
Cameron, do you want to be my daddy?
Daddy."
Please don't take it in a weird way. We're just joking around.
Yeah,
we're just joking around. I can't. That didn't work. I can't.
She's trying to wink, but her eyes don't work.
It didn't work. I can't wink. It doesn't work. Anyways. Yeah. Daddy.
Daddy.
Cameron, for real though, message me in DMs and we'll talk. We'll talk about whatever you want. I'll even make you a birthday cake and put it on my body.
Oh my.
I'm just kidding. I'm not weirdo Cameron, I promise. I'm acting like he's gonna hear this. He's not, but whatever.
Yeah. We also find out too that we'll be webcasting at the Crusader Run this year, so that'll be Friday, September 22nd. So we're very excited about that. We'll be out there all day, and really excited that Chad and I are going to be shooting a commercial for the church. So they know and they're aware of it. So,
yep. What else is going on? Oh, should we talk about the craziness on the news?
I do feel like we should talk about the craziness on the news. So yeah, here's another rant. So, all right, I did some educating of myself because I didn't really fully understand what was going on. I mean, honestly, it's a pretty serious situation going on. Because basically we had Jewish hating Americans on one side, and basically on the other side we had Americans that are against racism and also Confederacy.
Are you sure you don't mean racist? Hold on.
That's what I just said.
You said Jewish hating Americans. You didn't say racist.
Well,
so you have racist people on one side, non-racist people on the other.
Yeah, basically. And what this whole thing was about was about a statue, a Confederate statue that
should have been taken down anyways.
That was going to be taken down because, I mean, really, let's be honest. I mean, we respect everyone's culture, but that needs to come down anyway, because
it's giving the state a bad name technically, because before the Civil War, those were around everywhere down south, the flags were, so that's what everyone associates it with.
Yeah, and so
whether you're racist or not. I mean, if you had that in front of your house, we're not going to be friends, and I'm pretty sure you're racist even if you're live straight in my face.
Yeah. So anyway, this happened all in court, and basically one side got to the other side. There was a big fight that broke out in the courthouse, and then it basically escalated into the streets where there's one person killed, sad to say, and and a person drove into the crowd. Now, what I have heard, and I'm not really sure if this is anyone twisting the words, but it was supposedly a liberal that ran them down. Now, I don't really know what side their views are on. I mean, honestly, they were probably for Hillary, but I don't really know.
It doesn't make sense, though. I mean, even if it doesn't matter what their views are on politics. I mean, no one should be doing that.
Yeah, and then the next mess is that the man that is leading the free world, that should have, pardon my French, that should have his shit together, does not have his shit together, because he's at first he said it was a tragedy, and basically, but he didn't call them Nazis. That's the one thing. He didn't call them Nazis. He just called them thugs and whatever. He didn't call them out on national TV. The following day, or I guess yesterday, he was doing a press conference, and he wasn't supposed to answer questions. But the media started answering anyway, and then he got into this big debacle. You really should look it up on YouTube. We don't have all night to talk about this, but yeah. So so basically said you had one side that was really bad, and another side that was really, really violent. So it's a big mess. Like he like that's the thing is that he didn't he didn't bring everyone together like the man is supposed to do. That's honestly this is just typical of Trump. Now I will say that okay, so our friend P Dog, that's his nickname. He should know who he is. He's a big Trump supporter, and I know regardless of what his opinion might be, I mean, he believes that we're gonna yell at him, but we're not. Honestly,
wait, we're gonna what?
No, forget it.
Oh no, say that again.
Well, remember his comment on on our other show where he said that if you heard my viewpoint, you would yell at me. Well, I'm gonna give P Dog the benefit of the doubt, and saying even though he did want Trump to win, which I understand. I actually I'm going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt that you guys really wanted change in the world. Like you guys were upset with how America was. You were upset with the healthcare system. You were upset with Obama, and here comes someone new that that has no politics history at all. He's a businessman. He was going to run it as a business, and and maybe you guys just wanted that kind of change. I respect that. I respect your opinion. And I will say that P Dog included, I don't really think that the majority of you are Jewish hating people, or or even Nazis. I really think that 90% of you don't hate based on race or whatever. So, but these other 10% of people, regardless they are a Trump supporter or a Hillary supporter, they need to be stopped. I mean, I understand.
I'm telling you, if Bernie was in office, this would never have happened. 100%. Yeah. Everyone loved him. We were at that rally. Everyone loved what he was saying. There was a good majority of people there.
Yeah.
Like variety, you know what I mean?
I forget, did P Dog come with us to the rally?
No.
Okay.
He doesn't support him.
Well, but I thought he wanted to go just because...
I don't remember
of the I don't know, of the atmosphere. I don't know, but anyways, atmosphere. The atmosphere. I don't know.
That's weird.
But yeah, it's the other 10% of people that we need to stop. Like hate has no place in this country. Yes, I know we're Americans. We're not 100%. We're not 100% perfect. We made mistakes, but put your hate aside and love one another for Christ's sake. Seriously, listen to God. He says, "Love thy neighbor," and I mean, honestly,
if you're not religious, then just be nice to people.
Yeah.
If you're not religious, you're not religious. That's fine.
I mean, quite honestly, it just seems like the last couple of...
Actually, if you're not religious, why would you be involved in that argument that they had outside? Because, I mean, technically it was kind of going after religion or whatever. Anyways, no, I don't think it was going after religion. Jimmy Kimmel was talking about it last night too, and they, and also, apparently, did you hear that too? That the KKK, the leader of the KKK, tweeted out to Trump, saying the
thank you.
KKK. No, is it still there? I want to find it.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna check Donald Trump's Twitter.
And quite honestly, too, there's apparently 12 hate groups alone in Indiana.
Oh, awesome! KKK members or what?
KKK and a few other hate groups.
Great. That's amazing. Great job, United States, for that.
So, yeah. And I don't know. Like, yeah. I mean, Trump's all over the place. This country is a disaster. But hey, at least we haven't gotten nuked yet.
Hold on. Let me
Knock
see
on
if I
wood.
can find that tweet. Come on.
I just have one favor. Can we have our shit together enough so that we can, like, so we can start waiting for a cause and everyone and at least in Fort Wayne make a big impact, for everyone.
Congratulations, John.
What?
Nothing. I was reading a tweet. I don't know where it is because I don't think Donald Trump would retweet something a KKK member said to him.
I don't think so either. But it was on Jimmy Kimmel Live, so
would it be on Jimmy Kimmel or no? Would it be on his page? Where would it be?
Well, I mean, the video might be on. I know that. I know the whole video is on his page about this whole story because basically Jimmy Kimmel spoke to all the voters of Trump and he basically said the same thing that I did. He said, "Listen, I understand that you want to change. You guys are pissed off about the country. I mean, who wasn't?" So, yeah.
I don't know if the way things keep going. If Trump doesn't do something soon, he's definitely going to be assassinated. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. That will definitely happen if he doesn't. I don't know if he keeps just letting this country slide down and not move forward. Then that's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, and it's not an opinion. It's a fact. That will happen.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, we need to impeach Trump. Well, we should have impeached him ages ago, but we have not impeached him yet. So, I really think that Mike Pence is ready to go. Like, he's very bored in the Oval Office. He's supposed to be
worse than Trump. He's supposed to be worse, though. That's what you told me.
Well, at this point,
not better.
I mean, at this point, we're stuck with that group until election time.
Unless they both get assassinated, then.
Yeah.
Which is very unlikely. And it would be very surprising.
Well, see. I mean, the thing about Mike Pence is that, I mean, he's not really a giant supporter of the LGBT community.
Yeah,
but
I'm aware. I also met him once. He wasn't that nice. So.
What did he say to you?
Nothing. We were at Big Brothers Big Sisters and a walk or something like that, and I talked to him for a little bit. I mean, he was nice enough, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think to lighten up the mood because we got serious. I think we should review Annabelle creation, which we saw on Friday.
Yeah.
What time are we at? So
we are
know when to put the spoilers.
We are into a half hour. So
okay, good.
Here we go, folks.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna talk about Annabelle. So spoilers. Caution. I don't know if you barely heard that, but
I heard that.
Okay. All right. Caution. The following is rated S for spoilers. Okay, alright, so for those of you who are not going to see Annabelle, that's fine. But I will say, for all those horror fanatics out there, you should definitely go see it. It will leave you speechless.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I mean, I don't know, John's kind of like...
What?
I'm not. It wasn't a bad. It was a good movie, but like I wouldn't be like it left me speechless. I don't know. The way she got into the doll was pretty basic. I thought it'd be a little more interesting than what actually happened. Yeah. And it's also interesting that it took, because eventually the little girl moved into the doll, and then the demon or whatever it was moved into this other girl who was in a wheelchair, and then it took her another 12 years for her to become actual Annabelle.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make sense to me. Why does it take 12 years? Because she was 12 when she died. Annabelle was. And then the parents wanted her to come back.
Yeah.
So they said, yes, whatever it takes. And then the demon came along with her or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I will say, if you are not familiar with Annabelle, basically what Annabelle is about this creepy doll that actually in real life is haunted. Like there literally is a location that if you can go, like you can go to this house and see it, but it's like in a glass, and it says do not take out the glass because it really is haunted. And basically, it's about, but yeah. So the movie starts off with the father and the wife of the creator of the Annabelle doll, and they really do have a daughter that, as Jordan said, is 12. And
her name was Annabelle, though.
Yeah, and her name was Annabelle. Yeah, so that wasn't a coincidence. So anyway,
it was good.
Yeah. But anyways, so she dies in an accident, which was kind of predictable. Now the one part though that they don't explain too much is that the wife, like she's not the one haunting the house. She's laying in a bed somewhere.
She's sick. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. She's sick, and then the doll or the demon got her eye and messed up her face.
Yeah.
Almost
like
split.
yeah, so like yeah, and it like yeah. So if you've seen the Phantom of the Opera, she kind of has like the Phantom of the Opera thing going on.
Yeah,
like, she's like wearing part of the white, part of the mask to cover the part of her face that was that I would say it looks like a burn. In real life, it would look like a burn. So that yeah. So
I mean, I love old movies like that where it's set in old times. James Wan is a really good director because he's also the one who did the Conjuring series too.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for The Nun to come out. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And the third one, because I guarantee you, they're going to keep the series going because it's so popular.
Yeah. In fact, I don't know, but Annabelle might have been number one. So yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? Annabelle didn't come out first. The Conjuring did.
No. Well, no. That's not what I mean. I meant the weekend box office. It might have been.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, I do feel like we should also talk about this other movie. It's called the Emoji movie.
Oh yeah.
Some people.
We're gonna spoil this. We're not gonna put emoji spoilers because we don't want you to see it.
Yeah. I mean, like it literally is a piece of garbage, and and
unnecessary movie that didn't need to be made. It should have went straight to DVD so the kids could watch it. That's pretty much how that goes.
And quite honestly, I mean, this wasn't exactly on our radar to go see anyway.
No, we just went to see it because it was free for us. So because Regal and theaters had invited us to distribute Autism Walk flyers, but really, I mean, even for because they have Century movies like every month, and this month it was the Emoji movie, and so and I originally I was not going to pay $6.50 for it, so I had asked, hey, do you mind if we see this for free? It's like, I mean, I think they'll let you in for free, so we just kind of like walked past them and we just got them for free. Yeah, no one said anything. If only that was the way with every movie we saw, but it's not.
Yeah.
I really want to read some Chipotle reviews since it kind of makes sense since we're going there tomorrow. So
they better be good reviews, though.
We'll see. Hold on. Let me go to Yelp.
All right, Jordan's ready for those Chipotle reviews.
Are you ready? Some of these are like a paragraph, so I'm gonna do the bad one because I think those are more funny, more entertaining. The first one says best Chipotle ever, but that was from like 4 years ago, back in 2013. This one was last year. Oh my god. I had a rock in my burrito. Literally, I bit down into it. I went up to the counter to talk to the manager about the situation, and the girl at the cash register asked me if I was eating my meal outside, as if somehow the rock bounced in my burrito from the ground. When I finally talked to the manager, he was more interested in the rock than whether or not The manager said it was the second one found in the past week, and the last person broke their tooth on it. Damn. Then he asked me if I wanted my money back. Yes, I think so. The lack of social ability or concern of the staff was stunning. I was amazed that the manager didn't pull any of the food off the line. They just kept churning out burritos and bowls of food. I'm speechless as to the utter lack of professionalism, safety, or care for the public. Someone thought it was funny. There's a little smiley face.
Yeah.
Let's see. The service here this is 2 stars. The service here was kind of rough. The line was very long here. Also, the person who filled my burrito did a poor job as it got unwrapped almost instantly. Let's see. 10 more. Wow, I can't believe she found a rock in her burrito. Or whatever it was. That's crazy. So, most of these are good. Some of them are not so great. And yeah, and we're going there tomorrow, so let's hope we don't find a rock in our food. Oh god, please.
I got a burrito. I got a carnita.
I already have a
I got a rock.
I already have a sore on my tongue. I don't need any more damage inside my mouth.
Look up Yelp reviews for the Applebee's down here and also the Ice House. But do the Ice House first.
2 friends. Who are my friends? Oh. Nathan's on Yelp. That's funny. He has 32 friends. Okay, let's get back to what we're doing. Excuse me.
Dead air. You guys must be you guys must be thinking, oh gosh, I'm listening to a gem here. Like I'm like special. I'm getting like DJ Grammy talking to me like this.
Okay, here's one. A 1 star from less than a month ago. I love Applebee. They didn't say it. They wanted the S. But I ordered, but they don't speak English very well. But I order steak for medium rare. Median? Really? First they give me well done. And I talk with the waitress. And they brought me almost a fresh meat looking steak. I just want the Applebee manager or the owner to know about this, and I hope that they fix it and it won't happen to the future customers. Oh, and then there's a picture connected to it. I'll show it to you. Just look at this fresh meat. They thought I'm a hyena. SMH. That's literally what it says. They thought I'm a hyena.
That's not well done. That's like medium rare.
Well, apparently he thinks it's fresh meat. I mean, read what it says on the picture.
I see it, but
I love Applebee.
I love Applebee.
I love Applebee. I like Applebee's too, but their mozzarella's give me the shits. Alright, here we go. Another review from a year ago on my birthday. Very slow service and disinterested waitress. You can't call yourself a steakhouse and serve a well-done steak when medium was requested. Was not asked about our food. Oh my god. Stick with burgers and appetizers. Stick with the burgers and appetizers. Alright, should we do Parkview Ice House?
Yeah.
Parkview. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, here we go. Parkview Ice House. Oh, there's only one review from 7 months ago. 3 stars for offering an assortment of programs and camps and for having coaches that are keen to improving the whole player. However, I felt the customer service and attitude could be elevated to more helpful and knowledgeable if they could just communicate without the snark. The program calendar is difficult to find on their website. Hint, look for downloadable PDF calendar. And it should be hard to get descriptions of the classes, etc. Plus, they weren't very skilled at ringing up transactions. I had to go back the next day to pay because they didn't know how to edit a price. Side note, the price charged was not the price advertised. Also, when the classes or programs are starting, there should be staff ready to sign in and take money immediately. Of all 5 times we've gone, there has never been anyone around to guide or assist those of us who are new. I would suggest the company offer pucks on loan to those that are dropping in. It shouldn't be looked down upon from the staff or made to be an inconvenience to the can land. It should be easier and friendlier for those just trying to pay to get on the ice. Additionally, don't suggest buying pucks from the store when the store doesn't open until after 4 p.m. Not helpful when the classes start prior to this. I'm glad the Ice House is here, and I think they have some great ideas. I just think the atmosphere and energy of the front staff could be more conducive to eager players and parents and less whatever. It's supposed to be fun, right? That's what we said.
Right. And just FYI too, that is that our event is also officially on the Visit Fort Wayne page. So very exciting stuff.
Yep. Okay, and I think to wrap this up, I'm going to read reviews, which I said we would do last time of the Team 10 house, and I'm going to be using Google for that. Google reviews.
Okay. All right.
And I'm pretty sure some of these stories are made up because they're crazy, and if they were to do that in real life, they'd all get arrested. So let's go to the internet again. The internet is your friend. Until it decides to hack you. Okay. Oh wait, how'd I do it? I think I went to maps. Dang it. Dang it.
Dang it. Martha.
You know they have their own website and you can apply to be on Team 10. I think we should do that.
That's
just for fun.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious if we even got an interview. Are they gonna fly us down there, or do we have to fly down?
I don't know, John. All I know is they get tons of emails a day, so we're lucky if ours even gets read. Okay. I don't want directions to this stupid house. I want you to give me oh. Okay. 1 star, 5-star review. Well, fear not, you can find more than 500 of these emails that have posted reviews on those locations because this place is filled with living pieces of, I'm assuming he's gonna say white trash. Oh. Oh. No, he says this place is filled with living pieces of white that can move, white, dry, living shit. Not just that there's a giant herd of them. Scientists have named it Team 10. This is This has been reviewed by the greatest scientist ever. H3H3 going to this place is a safety hazard, so you must wear a cringe suit, not to mention that the small little infant army of 5 million kids ready to take over LA. Wow. Okay, now this is the one I know is bullshit, but I'm gonna read it to you anyways. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
A couple of weeks ago, I was walking by here with my brother, and out of nowhere, someone kidnapped us. Yeah.
Okay.
It just seems that it gets better.
That sounds legit.
Yeah, sure, right in broad daylight. I was knocked out for a while, unconscious. When I woke up, I noticed I was in the Team 10 house. You wish. I witnessed Jake Paul beat and abuse my brother. Then he beat and tortured me for a while until Nick Crompton beat me with his 2 bare hands. During the beatings, I went and looked, and I saw the 2 thoughts beat my brother with a saw and stabbed him in the chest. After that, the 2 twins attempted to drown me in a pool, but I resisted, and they played It's Everyday Bro in my ears. Somehow I miraculously escaped, but I had to abandon my brother to stay alive. Now I have hepatitis B and AIDS and unable to live like my old self. Now it's my mission to get revenge. Whoever wants to help me take town, I think he meant down, Team 10 and save YouTube, comment me on Yahoo Answers. So after all that, I give it a 1 star. You know that's bullshit. Yeah, I'm sure they gave him hepatitis B and AIDS. I'm sure that happened.
Although that would be pretty crazy if that'd be pretty crazy if just to go or just to get invited to the Team 10 house.
Well, they don't. They don't get invited. They just show up because their internet's on the line. I mean, oh my god, their house address is on the line. The people have to show up there.
Okay, I got an idea. I think to end the show, we should look up reviews on Yelp for the inn, the Roadhouse Inn, or
it's not Road. Oh my god,
Roadhouse.
He doesn't even know where it is. He doesn't even remember what it's called.
I know it's called something Inn.
It's Ryder Inn.
In
Painesville, Ohio.
Yeah.
Which hopefully we will be going to this
I
fall.
I want to hear a ghost story. That's why I want to hear. I want to hear a ghost story. A good ghost.
Hold on, I have to change. There we go. Riders Inn. I've never been to a bread and breakfast before, so that'd be interesting. It looks like it would set you back in time too.
I remember going to a bed and breakfast outside of Michigan City, which is kind of close to LaPorte. It was pretty nice. We went on a family trip.
Really good food pub menu. I like the French dip, full of flavor, and the stuffed mushrooms were a treat. And bread pudding was amazing. Nice place, great staff, and great atmosphere. They were stopped on the Underground Railroad, and they used to have tours of the basement. But some idiot, I think she meant hothead, sued the inn for their stupidity and ruined it for the rest of us. So no longer can you see that important piece of history. It's still a neat, different experience. Let's go back.
Are they talking about the room you can rent?
No, there's a basement. Like, they used to, at the end, they used to give tours of the basement, but someone ruined it, and now no one can go in the basement anymore. I'm not talking about the room. What an off-the-beaten-path place to me in actuality has been a place for 206 years, which in itself is impressive. When they use words like quaint, I feel like people mean something else sometimes. Quaint is how I would describe this little bed and breakfast. The room was cute and comfortable, and our breakfast was great. Elaine, the owner, is an interesting, accomplished, and hospitable lady who tried her best to make us feel welcome. Although I don't agree with any, and I mean any of her political opinions, which she decided to disclose over breakfast. Nice. However, it led to an interesting warning. Would probably stay again if ever in the area. It's a great halfway point from Columbus to Buffalo, New York. Okay, here's one who took her dad up there for his 75th birthday. 2 stars. Father's 75th surprise birthday. Party owner took advantage of a joyous occasion. This ought to be good. Months of planning to create a surprise party for my dad. There was myself and my mother working with the venue to help plan the event. Overall, the event went well, but not because of the owner. Family and friends made the event great. Upon arrival, we were expecting a private room for 31 people. We were placed in the main dining hall with portable 6 dividers to separate us from others. I inquired about private dining space and was told by the owner the private space could only hold 30, and she decided this was the best fit. She told me she would waive the $50 room rental fee, which is ridiculous to charge anyways because we had a section, not a private room. My brother also told her that we would like only 2 bottles of wine placed on a table for a toast. She insisted on pouring everyone's glass, then charged us $7 a glass, 30 glasses, to equal over $200 of wine, 4 bottles. We asked for 2 bottles since it was a cash bar, and guests had their own drinks ready. Also, the owner decided that it was her right to make their traditional toast, then let us make a toast. Thank you for forcing yourself into our event. We also had a table of 3 that was served last after other tables had already completed their dinner. We brought in a professional chocolate cake and were charged $15 to... We charged people to cut their own cake. They brought in a professional chocolate cake and were charged $15 to cut the cake. We asked to cut it ourselves and were told they have to cut it and charge us for liability reasons.
For liability reasons? What?
I don't know.
What? Like, why? Well, I suppose they just don't want to, cut themselves.
Yeah, but who would sue someone if they accidentally cut themselves at this place? I don't know. So I guess me and you won't be bringing cake there.
Yeah, I guess we're not celebrating Nathan's birthday there anymore.
Oh well. My mother asked for a slice of white cake since she was allergic to chocolate. The owner brought out an 8-inch cake and then charged us $24 for that cake as well. After she told us she would be able to find a slice in the back. When the final bill was due, the owner pulled my mother to the side to settle up. As I watched the transaction, she kept her left arm over a majority of the bill and showed the final price at the bottom, $1,300 plus. Upon further inspection, after the check was written, we noticed the wine issue, and she charged us $50 for the room fee, even though she said it was going to be waived. Upon inquiring with her about the charges, she immediately took offense and said, "Don't try and nickel-dime me. Really? We verified the bill and catch you overcharging, and we are somehow in the wrong. The venue was not very busy on a Saturday night, and we brought in a majority of the revenue that evening. It was a great event for our dad to share with family and friends, but to witness my 75-year-old mother being taken advantage of by the owner was very disappointing. Fortunately, my brother and myself were able to step in and have the owner cut us a check for $200 to cover the overcharging. There was another person named Gary who was excellent that night, very helpful that evening, and was able to find us a speaker or play music for the evening. Gary was a pleasure to work with. Fortunately, my dad was not aware of the drama behind the scenes, which is the most important thing. The front of the building also needs a good clean or a paint job. Very depressed looking building upon arrival. We spent another hour or so at the bar after the dinner, which also was a highlight of the evening. Cool little bar with live music, and the bartender was great. I applaud the staff who worked very hard that night. I wish I could give a better review of the venue, but people make the difference. Their ambience is fine, but if you want to host a private event, I suggest you look elsewhere.
Well then.
Well, it's a good thing we're not having a party. We're just going there to be scared and to hopefully not come back possessed or haunted or have a demon attached to us. God forbid.
I highly doubt that would ever happen. But anyways, yeah. So that's gonna cover it for tonight's podcast episode. Hopefully, once again, you guys come out Thursday and Friday. Chipotle on Thursday night, and the Parkview Ice House on Friday night, and the first 15 people to get a wristband from us will also receive a free Tin Caps wristband. So, yeah, for everything and anything, this is DJ Remy signing off.
Jordan signing off. Bye, guys.